Talk about your expectations, just as you were a second ago, about being Division II this year.
Well, my expectations are to be competitive in every event that we go in and participate in. In the fall, we played in 5 events, and we were in the top 4 in all events except for one, and that was down in Springfield, the Drury Invitational, and it was a highly competitive event from a lot of nationally ranked, NCAA Division II. However, a few of the golfers, Chloe Kittle, who's a freshman, exceptional player, and Brittany Dillon, who's a sophomore, actually did quite well at this event. Chloe, has really kind of blossomed and taken off on some things, and she actually has the ability, if she has a good spring, to possibly be freshman in the conference, in top freshman. So I'm very happy about that.
GLVC sounds like it's very competitive.
It's extremely competitive. When you look at Drury, the schools in Indianapolis, the schools in St. Louis, Rockhurst, they're all very, and they understand, they have a certain, talent pool that they pull from, and so it's extremely competitive, and it's a, we all are fighting for some of the same, recruits, and actually some of the other schools like Drury, they're actually, they have a bit larger national recruiting base that they pull from, and I think we'll be able to get there. I think we're in the right direction. I have a large group. I have 4 players coming in next semester, or excuse me, in the fall, which are all top players locally, and some from up north by St. Joe that have picked. They like this program. They like where it's going. And actually, the last player that I was able to get, Madison Smith from Independence, we were in a dogfight with Rockhurst, and we were able to fortunately win that battle. And I think that other coaches in high school and other college coaches are thinking, what's going on over there? What's Bob doing? What's the school doing? Boy, they're really committed to doing this right.
Okay, what is Bob doing? What's the recruiting pitch that you give to a golfer coming here?
Opportunity. The opportunity. I played golf. Golf, besides my family, golf's my passion. I take it very seriously. I practice a lot, and I try to instill that type of behavior in my players that, let your golf, determine your attitude. Don't let your attitude determine your golf. Stay positive. It's 18 holes. It's not one hole. Continue to stay in there. I really work on, I'm not a professional. We are blessed here at William Jewell to have a top 300 teacher and Coach Skoll out of the men's team. And so I've learned a lot from him from a teaching standpoint. But my strength is probably more course management. And that's the thing that I really teach the players. I spend a lot of time. One of the things that perhaps is most upsetting to me as a coach, that it's not uncommon for a lot of coaches to not spend a lot of time with their players. I do not want that type of atmosphere for my players. So that's one of the things that I tell the parents when I'm recruiting the parents, especially the moms, that opportunity, their children are going to be safe. It's a great environment. They're going to learn, and I'm going to make this as good of an experience as they want, and I'm going to, by the time they leave Jewell, they're going to know that I put 100% into teaching their child the best way to play golf.
Let's talk about some of your golfers. Who are you counting on? You mentioned a couple earlier.
Chloe Kittle is a freshman. She kind of worked herself into the top position. Fantastic player, all-around solid game. We're really working on some short game things right now with Chloe. I really expect her to continue. She had an exceptional fall. Low average again. I think that she's somebody that if she continues to keep working, focusing, she has the ability to be, maybe all, freshman of the conference. One of the things, though, I'm working with her too, as I work with every freshman, is the transition and having balance. Balance in a golf swing, but balance in life. They're going to have new friends. They have new classes. They have to learn a different way of study. They have more downtime, and also letting them understand that golf outside of my practice, they need to spend some time there. Brittany Dillon had an exceptional fall. She won't be with us in the spring at this particular point, but we're trying to work on some things there. Hopefully, we'll get her back. If not, I know she'll be back in next fall, and I really expect her to do well. Chelsea Williamson from Springfield, tons of talent. Had actually as a freshman, she did extremely well. Didn't have as good a fall as I would have liked, and I think she would have liked. So we were working through a few swing things, and I think she's now taking those to the golf course. And so she's really focused, and so far we've been blessed with great weather, so she's been really hitting it hard out on the golf course and hitting the ball very well. I have Haley Johnson. She's from Tarkio. She has been in the top 5 all year. She's done extremely well. She's working very hard on her game, so I expect her to continue to keep working. She works very hard, and she takes it very serious. She's probably my best putter on the team. very confident. So we're working on confidence in the other aspects of her game. Carly Parsons did not play in the fall. She had some illnesses last year, so she was kind of in a medical redshirt type of year. But she's been practicing, and she's been doing quite well. So I expect good things from her. She hits the ball the furthest of any woman golfer I've ever known. Hits the ball extremely far. And then Taylor Weibel. She's from Odessa. Really works hard. She is the one that has made the most progress from freshman to sophomore year. She has actually been one of the top 4 golfers on the team. She works hard. She continues to ask the right questions. She's an athlete. She's a good basketball player, but had some knee issues, so she kind of navigated over to the golf. And so I really expect good things from her as well. She's a fighter.
Bob, what's your schedule like? Where do you start, and what are some of the highlights of your schedule this spring?
We're going to start. We're going to partner with Rockhurst and have a tournament right out of the gates in early March. Fingers crossed that the weather's good. And it's going to be up at Smithville, up at Paradise Point. It's going to be a men's and women's event. We're going to have both Division II and NAIA Division I schools there. So we're going to have men's side will play on one side, 118 holes, and the women will play on the other. And again, that's up at Smithville. I look. That's going to be. It's a good venue. So I look for maybe some of the rust to get kicked off right from there. We're also going to be going to back up to Maryville, Missouri. They partner with Missouri Western to have a green gold shootout. So we'll play one day in Maryville at Mazingo, great golf course, and then we'll play at Fairview in St. Joe the next day. And that will be a good one because there are a lot of good Division II schools there. We've played there before. Last time we were there, Chelsea Williamson played extremely well, so I expect for our players. We know the golf courses. We're also going to be going to Avila and play an event. We've been asked to come to that event. That will have a combination of Division II and NAIA schools as well. That'll be here local at Longview, which is a good venue, and our players did well there. We're also going to go on the road. After that, we're going to go to Springfield, Illinois, and play in their event at the golf course called The Rail. That will be a very competitive event. The players had the choice of there or some other, in Indiana or Kentucky, and they chose to go to this event. And so I think it's going to be a very good event, and the coach is very glad that we're, from there that we're coming. Yep. And then we may try to sneak in another event. If not, then we have the conference event, which will be up in Waterloo, Illinois, at a golf course called Annbriar. From what I understand, it's an exceptional golf course, links style. So we're really looking forward to, and I think the players in general are just looking to see where they're going to fit into, this conference and how we're going to make our mark. And again, I think we've really caught the eyes of some other coaches that with the players that we have and the players that are coming in.
With the transition to Division II, a lot of our teams don't get to participate in a postseason.
Correct.
True for golf as well?
It is. From what I understand, and I don't know if I'm 100% on this, but from what I understand, the women, we can play in the conference event, but I'm not sure that the men can. I'm just not sure where that sits. But other than that, no, we cannot play in any further postseason. If there's a regional event, I believe we're in the Central Division for Division II, and which has Drury and some of those, and so we will not be able to compete in that particular event. And I think that's an invitation based on what your rankings are, and it's a little different for the men and the women, but we cannot this year.
To sum up, what's kind of the goal that you have for this year and your program?
I think to get better. I want individual. Golf is an individual sport. Although we play as a team, it's characterized by the NCAA as an individual sport, but we play in a team format. We take 5 players and we count the 4 lowest scores. I think for our total score to continue to keep going down, for the players that have been playing well in the fall to continue to make that surge to get their scores. So again, to stay competitive, continue to stay in the top 4 in our events that we're going to be playing in. I know that we're going to be playing, if we play and some of our lower scores are at the tougher events and we are 10th out of 15th, I'm going to be happy with that because our team scores this year have come down anywhere from 30 to 40 strokes. So it's been good. So just to continue to stay competitive, and if we're able to stay around there and scare a few people, maybe to get in the top 2 or 3, I think we have the ability.